Deep in the heart of the Mexican jungle, where towering trees block out the sunlight, an ancient mystery lies silently, waiting to be unraveled. Here, archaeologists have uncovered colossal stone heads, each standing up to 10 feet tall, weighing tens of tons, with commanding faces that bear no resemblance to any known indigenous peoples of Central America. These statues are the remnants of the Olmec civilization, the first great civilization of the Americas, which existed over 3,000 years ago. But what has puzzled scientists is not just how they managed to create these massive monuments, but the burning question: who were the Olmecs? Imagine this: you're an explorer, venturing deep into the jungle, when suddenly, before you, a massive stone head emerges from the earth, its lifeless eyes staring straight at you. Even more strangely, the facial features of these statues do not resemble those of indigenous Mexicans. Broad noses, thick lips, and rounded faces that appear more African than Mesoamerican. Could it be that thousands of years ago, a mysterious civilization crossed the ocean to the Americas? Or are these statues the last traces of a lost race that vanished without a trace? And the most pressing question of all, where did the Olmecs go? A thriving civilization, then suddenly gone. No explanation. Did they leave this world, or were they consumed by an unknown force? Before the mighty Maya, before the Aztecs or the Inca, there was a mysterious civilization that laid the foundation for all of Mesoamerican history. These were the Olmecs, an enigmatic people who lived in what is now Mexico over 3,200 years ago. The Olmecs are often called the mother civilization of the Americas, as they were the first to develop writing, a calendar system, and even the ball games later adopted by the Maya and Aztecs. But what sets them apart most remarkably are the giant stone heads they left behind. These statues range from 5 to 11 feet in height and weigh up to 50 tons. Astonishingly, they were carved from basalt, a type of rock found only in mountainous regions dozens, even hundreds of miles away. No wheels, no beasts of burden. So how did the Olmecs transport these colossal stones across dense jungles and treacherous rivers? Beyond that, the faces of the Olmec heads bear features that do not resemble indigenous Mexicans. With broad noses, thick lips, and full, round faces, many researchers have asked, where did the Olmecs really come from? Could they have had contact with a distant civilization outside the Americas? The Olmecs didn't just leave behind their mysterious stone heads. They also built the oldest pyramid complexes in the Americas, inscribed undeciphered symbols on stone, and sculpted strange depictions of unknown creatures. But the greatest mystery of all is their disappearance. They built the first civilization of the Americas, and then suddenly they vanished. No trace, no explanation. What happened to them? Were they wiped out by some unknown catastrophe? Or is there a far more terrifying mystery lurking beneath the surface? The colossal Olmec heads don't just intrigue archaeologists because of their sheer size, but also because of the enigmatic faces carved into them. With broad noses, thick lips, and full, rounded features, scholars have debated a controversial question. Who were these people? One of the most famous theories suggests that the Olmecs had connections to ancient Africa. According to this theory, thousands of years ago, transoceanic voyages brought people from Africa to the Americas. Some archaeologists point out striking similarities between the Olmec statues and West African civilizations, particularly the Mande or Nubian peoples. If true, this could completely rewrite history as we know it, reshaping our understanding of ancient intercontinental connections. But how could a civilization have crossed the ocean thousands of years ago without advanced seafaring technology? Some scientists propose that natural ocean currents may have helped primitive boats make the journey between Africa and the Americas. Could this be evidence of an advanced civilization far beyond what we have imagined? Aside from the African origin theory, some researchers believe the Olmecs may have had contact with extraterrestrial civilizations. Certain Olmec sculptures depict beings with large eyes, elongated faces, or peculiar headdresses that resemble descriptions of aliens. Could the Olmecs have been influenced by a highly advanced civilization from the stars? However, not everyone agrees with these theories. Some archaeologists argue that the features on the statues simply reflect the distinct characteristics of the Olmec people, with no connection to Africa or extraterrestrials. According to them, These statues might represent powerful kings or warriors who ruled and defended the Olmec civilization. Regardless of theories, one thing remains undeniable. The Olmec stone heads are among the greatest enigmas in human history. To this day, they continue to challenge every theory, leaving behind an unanswered question. Who were the Olmecs? The colossal stone heads of the Olmecs have stood for thousands of years, defying all human understanding of ancient history. But these statues are just the beginning of the civilization's mysteries. The deeper scientists dig, the more unanswered questions they uncover. First, how did the Olmecs transport basalt boulders weighing over 50 tons across dozens, even hundreds, of miles without wheels or draft animals? These statues were found in lowland coastal regions, yet the stone used to carve them comes from distant mountains. How did the Olmecs move them through dense jungles and across rivers? Another mystery lies in their writing system. The Olmecs left behind inscriptions carved in stone, but to this day, no one has been able to decipher them. Some researchers believe this could be the oldest writing system in the Americas. But if that's true, why did it disappear without a trace? And then there's the strangest mystery of all, the sudden disappearance of the Olmecs. Unlike other civilizations that were destroyed by war or natural disasters, the Olmecs vanished without explanation. Their cities were abandoned, with no clear evidence of disease or invasion. What really happened? Were they wiped out by an unknown catastrophe? Or did they leave for a place beyond human comprehension? What do you think? The colossal Olmec heads still stand, hidden within the jungles of Mexico, silent witnesses to a vanished civilization. Everything about the Olmecs, their origins, their ability to transport massive stones, their sudden disappearance, remains an unanswered mystery. Did the Olmecs develop an advanced transportation technology lost to history? Or were they aided by an unknown civilization, perhaps even one from beyond our world? Are the theories of ancient African voyages to the Americas real? Or were these stone faces simply depictions of powerful Olmec rulers? And the most unsettling question, what caused their disappearance? A natural disaster? An invasion? Or was there an unknown force that erased them from history? Over 3,000 years have passed, yet these questions remain unanswered. Archaeologists continue their search for clues, but perhaps the truth will forever remain buried beneath the earth or hidden within the uncharted depths of the jungle. What do you think? Who were the Olmecs? What happened to them? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to follow the channel for more unsolved mysteries of the world.